Okay, things should be connected. Okay, so I can't skip. I guess we're just gonna do this then. How fast is the auto? Oh. Pref. Auto forward time. Text speed. Oh, I can just do this. Yeah, this is better. Ah! Yeah, I can save now. Oh, but I'm gonna have to go through all of this again, which is okay. I'll likely cut it out. I'll likely cut it out for the VOD. But does the autosave work at all? I wonder. Auto. Oh, it does work now. Alright, thanks. Thanks, game. Well, I guess we're gonna meet Michael again for the first time. Krah! I actually wanted to make a different, I wanna try the other route of not suspecting. Oh, he looks so cute still! It's up on Michael's kind. Could be. We don't know what kind of mushroom he is. Oh, why is it? Hold on. Pref. Skip. Oh, only the dialogue is different. Not different. Ah! Button mashing through this. I kind of forgot how he looked like before we knew what he is, actually. His tongue is blue, yeah. He's a unique little guy. I shouldn't call him little, he's like 190 something. Come on. Come on, you're already starting at Michael. This is day 0 with you, Michael. Michael! There's only one choice that I wanted to make. The very last one I made. Here, let's have dinner with you. That's the pie. And you can understand from the oh, my model. Exactly. It's kind of like, I mean, I guess if he were to have a hoodie, it won't be very clear, but I don't know how he would hide the see their eyes, they're not eye bags. I don't know how he would hide the horns. Cuz I'm thinking that they definitely won't fold back, right, if he were to put on a hoodie. Or a beanie, a hat. That could work. Yap fest. He's pretty. Oh, there's the whole forest section with him as well, and the chicken. Ah! I hate myself. Despise. I'm starting to want to draw him, actually, so... That's one more in the projects. Oh. Can imagine if he ever have to wear a mask. This is... I think he can close his bottom eyes. I think they don't blink in sync. So I think he can like when humans wink, you know, I think he can close his bottom eyes and keep the top one open. Yes, how did you learn how to Michael. I'm gonna save here just in case. Where did the oh, it went to quick save. Interesting. As long Lassos, yes, it's autosave, so I have no choice in this matter. Was it? Same. Yes, very friendly music. Also, I wanna bump up the I wanna bump up the music a bit more. The music choices for this game is really nice, actually. Where'd you learn all that? Michael! You've been to libraries? I would like to know how you were born. Because you don't know the concept of family and parents. So did you pop up as a adult mushroom man? Or did you start out as a child? A bumbling toddler, perhaps? I do not know that. I would like to know. It's like when I was playing A Date with Death, It's like when I was playing A Date with Death, I was wondering, how Casper was born. But then I found out, from the webtoon. He came out of a pod. Captain America style. I have family, yes. The friendly ghost? I actually don't know where he got the name Casper from. Cause in the webtoon, it's either a human gave the Grim Reaper a name, otherwise they would just be called by number. They're not supposed to interact with humans. Either that, or they somehow remember their name from their previous life? Question mark. Also, hi Risha, welcome to Mushroom Oasis. We are... How are you doing today? We are eating breakfast? With a mushroom creature? Chickens! I'm gonna save again just in case. I'm very wary about this now. Also, I'm liking this demo in a sense that it's lengthy. It's lengthy enough for me to get to know the character. For me to have a bond with him already, to say the least. Because in some of the ones that I have tried, other ones, they're a bit too short. So I know the story, the gist of the story, but I don't know the character well enough to like be intrigued. I might have to accept Michael. I'll draw a postcard of you, don't worry. We're almost at the point where I'd say... I almost said I died, but I didn't die. Well, actually, no, the warnings of the game did say that character death is a thing in some endings, but I'll explore that another time. I wanna live. I like butterflies. I would like to visit the butterfly garden again. I've been to one before, but there weren't many butterflies. So, wasn't very butterfly gardeny as I was expecting. Oh, calling back in. I've arrived. Fill me in. Hi Manda, welcome to Era, trying out some visual novel demos. How are you doing today? We are doing Mushroom Oasis for our first game. So what happened is that I am enjoying the game a lot, but my C drive was full, and so I was not able to save the game. The game was not able to save properly, and therefore the skip button got messed up, and I have to redo this whole thing until I got where I was. Sure. But we have Mushroom Man over here. I am gonna hold his hand again. Michael! Damn, that sucks. I know, right? Just me risen up Michael by saying that he's a nice person. And then what does he do? What does he do? What does Michael... Wait, hold on. Hold on, wait. What does Michael do? He decides to spore me. Ah, sorry. He decides to spore me after I said all those nice things to him. Michael. Buzzwords, literally. Eat it. You're flirting or raising someone up. Well, it is what it be. Well, it do be like that. I mean, that means you're just viewing me when I'm the most noisy, so. Hi, Michael. Oh, bye, Michael. I had to see that sequence again. It was so nice to look up. Ow. Let me change my clothes, Michael, so I can make the oblivious choice. I'm just gonna be here like, ah ha ha, this person is really nice, they're helping me. I trust them 100%, yes, yes? It is nighttime. I cannot go, Era. He's sporting me again. Come on. Come on. I'm almost at the choice that mattered most for me. For now. I'm gonna... Oh, yeah. I'm gonna save because it's going awfully close to it. I'm able to save. Good. How low of a bar do I have that I'm like, being... Oh, I'm probably being paranoid. We're all good. The music is so happy now. Oh my god, guys. Then again, it's been a while since I've showered, so I could chalk it up to dirt accumulating on me and making me itch in places I didn't want to think about. After undressing, I folded my clothes so I could place them in my backpack later before turning on the shower. The water was ice cold. My teeth chattered as I cleaned myself as fast as I could, using some scentless soap by the side of the tub. Man, the answer is so different. The other choice where I was suspecting him, my dialogue was so full of disdain, and I'm just dressing myself again as I wrung out my hair as best as I could before drying it with a towel. Putting on my clothes Michael provided, I felt like I had shrunk in size. Yeah, my prefs. Hold on. It was like this, right? Okay. I adjusted the sleeves and waistband to my liking with some struggling, just so my hands and feet could poke out of the holes comfortably. I couldn't help noticing his clothes smell like freshly cut grass. Oh. With a smoky hint of woodsy bonfire? Can spin under 12 minutes. Heck yeah, my clicking worked! This reminded me of camping in summer. Persistent doubt aside, I definitely felt way better compared to when I woke up. Stepping out, I could smell something good coming from the kitchen. A gentle humming greeted me as I came through the doorway. Michael was idly stirring a pot by the stove, looking up at me as I entered the kitchen. Whatever he had in that pot made my stomach grumble yet again. Oh yeah, these are like wildly different responses. That was a big choice. His ears flicked as he registered the clothes I was wearing. How do they fit? I shrugged. They're definitely bigger on me. He nodded, turning back to the pot. I can see that. I wasn't sure what you normally wear, so I went with whatever I had that was. He struggled to pick a word. Coziest? I gave a hum of agreement. Fiddling with the hem of his sweater. Nah. Nah. Another time. I fisted the sweater by the sides, flapping it back and forth. It really was so ridiculously baggy on me, I had to spout whatever nonsense that came to my mind before my brain could filter it. Look at look at all this free yarn real estate. Michael did a whole body freeze, his hands stilling as the pot bubbled merrily. Free real what? Free yarn real estate? Is that supposed to make sense? Because it feels like another one of those things you say just to mess with me. I don't need to explain myself, you gotta know the memes, bro. He narrowed... He does not like the memes! He narrowed his eyes. Explain. I genuinely can't. Then why see it in the first place? By the look on his face, it was clear I was just messing with him. Michael. Why does anyone say anything at all? Perhaps it was a spur of the moment. To express themselves with declarations of spontaneous whimsy. Michael, I'm so sorry. And be done with it. I don't know. I mean, it's day 2 I'm with him. Like, realistically, Makong, imagine, like, you went to the you went out, right? You went out, you passed out, and then you woke up in someone else's house. They take care of you really well, right? But you want to go home. So they try to take you home. But then they don't. You end up back at their place, and then suddenly they say, "Hey, I like you." How would you feel? Then again, I think the question should be, how would it feel? How would it feel if you went out of your house? I think that's a more appropriate question to ask, right? He fumed you. Well, here's the thing. He fumed me, yes, but the fumes, it made me forget that he fumed me. I like this. His expression flickered between confusion, doubt, and maybe even a smidge of grief. Do you make it a habit to talk nonsense all the time? Only sometimes. He turned his focus back on steering, sighing heavily. I should have left you in the dirt. I gasped. Was that a threat? No. That was a threat. It was not. Jail for Michael. Jail for 1,000 years. His ears flattened against his head in amusement, the tip of his tail flicking in playful irritation. I deserve jail for speaking my truth? Yes, absolutely. He laughed again. You're ridiculous, you know that? Hey, not my fault you can't keep up. I am what I am. A what? A Greichen is what you are. I blinked. It sounded like he gargled a bag of marbles pronouncing whatever the hell it was he said. A what? His eyes squinted, a triumphant grin mirroring mine just a few seconds ago, gracing his face. Also, I'm kinda paranoid, so I'm gonna save. Doesn't feel good, does it? I scoffed, folding my arms as I leaned against the counter. Whatever. I can totally say Kraken. He burst into laughter. That is not how you say it. Kraken? That's even worse! Refusing to back down, my hand shot out to poke his side. Surprisingly, he yelped, his hand nearly letting go of the ladle. What was that? Wait a second. Has he never been? I gave another curious poke, to which he swatted away my hand with a panicked look on his face. Stop that! Are you ticklish? By any chance? What does that mean? What'd you just do? Oh, this is wonderful news! Before I could even consider a strategic frontal assault, the kettle started to whistle. Michael turned towards it, clueless as to what would have ensued otherwise. Okay. Someday, Michael. Someday. Why don't you take a seat, Firefly? I'll be right with you. That narration sounds fitting, yeah. You found his weakness. He's a tickly boy. Oh, the music is nice. He was already turning his back towards me to start preparing the tea. I slowly approached him. Hey, let me help this time. Michael, startled, surprised to see me beside him. Oh, sure. Could you get some bowls ready? We're having tomato soup. With grilled cheese? That's how you eat it, right? Oh, do you want some grilled... Yay! Do you want some grilled cheese with yours, or would you prefer garlic? Oh! I'm a garlic bread girly, so... Got it. Yay! I can't have both, only one. It's either one or none. I'm a garlic girl, I'm a garlic girly, garlic bread girly, so... Listen, I have never had a proper grilled cheese before, so I don't know what that would taste like, sadly. So... I brushed past him, feeling his tail linger by my ankle as I grabbed the... I'm sorry. This is why my ankle. As I grabbed the bowls and spoons from the bottom shelf, we started preparing the sides, the smell of toasted bread filling the kitchen and mingling with the soups. I took over preparing the tea. Finally, I ladled the soup from the pot into a larger bowl just as Michael finished flipping the last piece. Yum! Oh, that looks so good. We settled in for a nice hot dinner. Tasty. Regardless of how I felt about tomato soup, Michael's turned out rich and creamy with an amazing balance of sour and sweet. The fragrant garlic bread added the perfect texture into the meal, practically melting in my mouth with every bite. The simple combination of bread slices toasted with a buttery garlic spread dipped in fancy ketchup had no business being this good. There's still a feeling of stilted awkwardness, but the food helped ease us both into a warmer, light-hearted conversation. I didn't realize how hungry I was until I refilled my bowl. Oh, wow. Refilled my bowl, Michael watching me with his chin propped in his hand. His own bowl sat empty. Apparently, he had already had his fill. I'm a hungry girl. Tomato soup your favorite? His question was innocent, though his eyes were observing me carefully as I shrugged. I think I'd love to say anything you cook. He stilled, taking a second to process what I said. Oh, well, thank you. No, thank you. Usually I get takeout or microwave dinners. Nothing beats home-cooked food. What's a microwave? My boy! Oh. My beautiful sunshine boy. What is a microwave? I snickered and tried to explain it the best I can. A metal box that heats up food? That sounds like... What's the word in these fantasy books? Magic? Am I using that word right? He laughed lightly. Sometimes science is just like that. I talked about other kitchen appliances off the top of my head. A blender! Later branching out to other human inventions. He seemed even more interested. I never understood how, technology worked. I pulled out my phone and let him fiddle with it, though with the battery dead, there's not much I could show. He was clearly disappointed. It's about as useful as a brick. Oh, heck yeah! For now! Otherwise, I'd have a whole network of information in my hands. His eyes lit up. Like a library, and you can access it at any time as long as the battery is alive? It's so cute! It doesn't... It's wonderful that this is this is a trope that I really like as well. Like, a fantasy character or something learning about modern technology and they don't know how to use it. It could work both ways. It could be a fantasy character, it could be a ye old timey character, or it could be a sci-fi character who's like, microwave, how primitive. It's so funny, it's so cute. As long as I have an internet connection. Right. Internet. I didn't know you could do that. I just see people staring at them all the time. Seemed boring. I looked at my phone again, a look of wonder on his face. Count me in, exactly! Yeah, I was wondering... God. I was wondering when the player character got her phone and then it's dead, I thought to myself, why did you did you bring a charger? But then, looking at this, I don't think he has electricity in his home. This is probably a candle. So I'm just... Oh, right. You don't have any. Having a whole library in your hands. Everyone must be really smart then. Yeah, about that. Well, not everyone uses it like a library. More like a messaging hub. Or a source of content consumption. Or cage fireflies, yeah, could be. This not not a light bulb, that's for sure. Could be a candle, could be a wick and an oil tin. Could be fireflies, yeah. I mean, he calls me firefly, so haha. His ears flicked as he stared at me with a blank smile. Consumption. You can eat it? Yeah, he has no clue what I'm talking about. How do I explain to him the very concept of Web 2.0? I cleared my throat, deciding that I simply won't. Maybe I can show you what I mean someday. His eyes brightened, seeming to like the idea a lot. You mean that? I can have some? Yeah. I think it's about time you start getting a little more modern around here, no offense. Imagine what you could do with a generator! Electricity! His smile widened just a tad, though there's still a cluelessness to his face that was just a little endearing. Generator? I laughed and reached across to pat his hand, a gesture that made his smile wobble. Like I said, I'll show you someday. A loud thwack sounded against the floorboards, followed by rhythmic thudding. He's so cute! I'm sorry. Leaning over, I could see the tip of a tail wagging back and forth, the tip of it slapping against the floor almost comically. Michael looked flustered as he laughed softly, pulling his hand back to rub his neck. Sorry. He's so cute! I can't help but giggle! He looked like he had more to say, but exhaled heavily, gathering himself before tilting his chin towards my empty bowl. Are you done? I nodded, and as he took and collected our dirty dishes, heading towards the sink to wash them. I followed close behind, carrying the mugs. We made quick work of the dishes, heading back to the living room to relax. Michael headed to his basket of knitting materials, his movements routine. I wasn't sure what to do with myself. I looked over at Michael as he pulled out the stool from the corner of the room toward the front of the fireplace. His ear flicked at my direction before he returned my glance. Do you knit? No. Not at all. Not at all. Not knitting. I tried doing crochet. Not very good at it. I did cross stitch as well. I was fairly okay at it. But knitting, no. Out of my field. I've been lurking and having stream in background and the cake squealing is Hi Willie, thanks for lurking. Thank you for finding entertainment in my noises. This is what happens when I play visual novels. I just go, wow! Oh my god! So cute! Oh my god! He gave a soft chuckle. Maybe you'll like it if you tried. Can I see what you're working on? He looked surprised, not expecting my interest. Sure, it's just something to work on in my downtime. Halfway through, I started to realize that maybe it's not really my color. He lifted it up for me to see, only for my foot to kick the basket and sending a ball of yarn rolling towards the bed. I'm sorry. I quickly followed after it, only to halt as I spotted something. Oh! What you got there, Michael? Something under the bed. It was glinting off the bright firelight within the room. Oh! Hello! Hello there! I'm gonna save. I'm paranoid. Approaching the bed and tilting my head lower, I could see it was a tin container the size of a shoebox. What's that? Michael looked up. Under your bed. Is it something important? A hesitant look came across his face. Oh, just some emergency supplies. Nothing too special. I had an inkling it was something more, but I figured I'd let him keep his privacy without prying anymore. I see. Michael watched me for a moment or two before clearing his throat. Hey, Firefly? I've been meaning to ask. Do you remember what you said at the river? The river? Oh, before I fell where I tripped! I pursed my lips and thought, not really. Everything feels fuzzy to me. Oh, he seemed disappointed. Oh, not even a little? I shook my head. Why? Did I say something stupid? Just some things. It made me happy. Oh god, I think I did say something stupid. Oh no. Before I could ask about it, he already gestured towards the bed. Well, you should get some sleep, Firefly. When I wake up nice and early to find Tiddles, right? The idea of looking for my cat once more made me wilt. You really think we'll find her? Michael looked on edge, pocketing his hands. It doesn't hurt to try, but it does hurt to hope. His face twitched. Well, his ears flattened as he thought of something to say, clearly struggling. Finally opened his mouth to respond, his words slow and careful. I'm here for you. Thank you, Michael. He nodded, a strange mixture of polite happiness and hidden anxiety playing across his face. He's probably not used to another person sticking around this long, let alone someone going through a loss he could care less about. Maybe I've been enough of a burden to him. Actually, can you just send me home? Oh, not again. I'm gonna get spored again, dude. His brows raised, his posture straightening in surprise. Are you sure? But what about Tiddles? Don't you want to see if we can find her? I'm sure. Oh no! A look of apprehension crossed his face. But it's too soon. Tiddles could be out there. Michael, please. I can't think about her right now. I just want to go home. He fidgeted with the sleeves of his cardigan. But He looked like he had so much more to say, but whatever turmoil going on in his head was quickly swept behind his reassuring smile. Okay. Get some sleep, Firefly. We've been through a lot. He went to collect his blankets again, already arranging them into a nest like the night before. The words left my mouth before I could think twice. Do you want to use the bed tonight? Oh! Very forward of me. He stopped in his tracks. Oh, no, I don't mind the floor. I meant we'd be sharing the bed. Oh, player. Goodness gracious, player. Hearing it out loud just made me want to slap myself across the face. Dumb! Why did you say that? Michael blinked at me before laughing lightly. My bed's too small for two people, don't you think? I don't think it'd be comfortable for either of us. He eyed the bed frame before looking back at me. He'll be alright. With that, he crouched on the floor and started setting up his bed, his tail swaying languidly. I let down and faced the wall, the sharp sting of embarrassment in my chest refusing to go away. Why did I ask that? That was so stupid. Maybe I needed a sense of comfort. Or maybe I just needed him? Whichever it was, at least he took it at face value. I wasn't sure what I'd do if he said yes. I groaned internally and shut my eyes, willing myself to go to sleep. Good night! Oh. The last thing I heard was the gentle crackling of the fireplace, accompanied by Michael's knitting needles clicking away in the dark. Before I knew it, I could hear birds chirping outside the window. The first thing I noticed was the fire must have been out, considering I couldn't hear the familiar pop and snap that came with the room's ambience. The second thing I realized was the hand gently shaking my shoulder awake. Hello! Ah, you're finally awake! I stirred, yawning as I sat up in bed. Hi! Michael beamed, hand still on my shoulder. There you are. Had a good sleep? Incoherent mumbles. His smile widened into a grin as I blinked myself out of my woozy state. If I didn't know any better, he seemed to enjoy waking me up in the morning just to see my disgruntled expressions. Breakfast is ready. Wash up and meet me in the kitchen, alright? Give me a second. Give me a second. He took that as my assent, humming his response. Suddenly his hand reached up to ruffle my hair, messing up my bedhead further. Hey! He merely laughed at my indignant squawk before reminding me once more to get up, his steps already thudding towards the kitchen. Recovering after a moment, I stared at the wall and pondered my situation for a second as I made my way to the bathroom. Hello. This was the third day since I left my house. I'm missing work, missing my cat, missing my sense of direction. I gotta get back to my life. Today. Oh! Quietly reminding myself of my goal, I padded to the bathroom, freshened up, and joined him in the kitchen. Hello! Michael was already seated, cutting into some pancakes. Wow, he has enough ingredients out here to make pancakes. Impressive. He smiled with pride as I entered the kitchen, his still flicking closer to my seat as I sat down. Ooh! A similar stack of mouth-watering pancakes was placed across him, waiting for me to dig in. Although I couldn't bring myself to muster up an appetite with so many thoughts filling up my head. He seemed to notice the look on my face, laughing nervously. You look serious. Something on your mind, Firefly? Berries. Eggs garden. Man, I miss having pancakes. I haven't had pancakes in a hot minute. I don't have like the instant pancake mix, so Is Michael actually egg? I don't know. I mean, he's got a garden and he makes me food. He makes food. Good food. So maybe. Is something on my mind. I pick up my fork, twiddling with it. I'm just worried about getting home. Michael faltered as he lifted a piece to his mouth. Oh, you're still thinking about that. He seemed annoyed, which was a first. Of course. I've been gone for 3 days. People probably think I've gone missing. His gaze lowered, almost grumbling. Is that so bad? What? Yeah, it's bad. Why do you sound like you don't even care? Oh my god! I want to save the game, I'm paranoid. Hi Mizu! Welcome to stream. Hi, thank you so much for the raid! Mizu drinking. Hello. Oh, hi Mizu! Welcome everybody! Thank you for the raid. Let me just... Gambar pasti. Every day I drink water. Good. Gambar. Nice. Gambar apa? Anyway, raiders, hi! My name is Era. I am a person who happens to be a VTuber and I do calm stuff on stream. I'll explain that in a bit. So yeah, feel free to kick back and relax. I also speak in fluent English and Indonesian, so sorry if I flip languages, but if you would like a translation, I will gladly provide. I also have a little about me post on my Twitter, so if you would like to check that out and read who I am as a person, please go ahead. Gambar komis. Ooh! Mangat ngerjain! Today I am trying out a visual novel demo. I wanted to try different demos, but this one is running a bit longer than I was expecting, so I'm not sure if I'll do another one. But this is Mushroom Oasis by Deep Spear Studios. Semangat. Bagus full body. Banget! This is Mushroom Oasis by Deep Spear Studios. It is, yeah, it's a visual novel. Quite the questionable one. So, the story for this one is that you, the player, you lost your cat. Oh no! You try looking in town, nobody has seen your cat, so you have decided to go into the forest to look for your cat. Now the thing is, you are an introvert, you don't go out a lot, you don't know anything about looking through the forest, and then you eventually step on a bunch of mushrooms. And then the mushroom let out some smoke thing, and then you pass out after inhaling the smoke thing. And then whoop-de-doo, you wake up in a stranger's cottage. This guy, his name is Michael. You end up here, and then he's very kind to you. He cooks for you, he provides a place for you to sleep, but then it seems that he is very questionable. In other words, he is trying to make you stay in his cottage and not let you leave back to your own home in town. He has multiple times spored you with mushroom spores, made you huff mushroom spores to kind of like manipulate your mind and to make you agree with him. So this is not the comfiest stream that you might be getting into. If you are not about that kind of topic, I understand. This is not for you. Also, okay, Mizu, don't worry about the lurk. Thank you so much for the have fun. Mizu cooking some art, yeah. As always. Anyway, Michael is once again disliking the idea of me wanting to leave his little cottage. Who do you sound like you don't even care about me being considered a missing person. I have been out here in the woods for 3 days, by the way, because of this man. Oh. I don't like that. Michael frowned, looking up at me now. Why do you sound like you're desperate to leave? What? It's all you ever think about. Are you not happy here? Is it not enough? I sighed, rubbing my fingers over my eyes. Michael, we've gone over this. I've said it once and I'll say it again. You've done so much for me already, but I can't keep pretending everything's okay here. I want to go home. I need to go home. He sucked in a deep breath, grunting something indecipherable under his breath. I only wanted to... He seemed to be battling himself before he finally sighed. I'm sorry. You're right. Of course you're right. His tone seemed genuine, even if the hurt in his eyes was clear as day. I'll send you back today. I narrowed my eyes. I mean it this time, I promise. He held his hand over his chest. I surrounded my heart. Do we trust him? I don't know, guys. He seems like he's being honest, you know. I think he's a stand-up kind of guy. Just despite all the mushroom huffing, you know, despite him bringing me back to his cottage every time I said I want to go home. I don't know, guys. I think I can trust. Surely I can trust this man. Trust for sure. Yep. I trust him. I trust this funny-looking stranger in the woods. I mean, how could I not trust him? He was my last hope. Okay. I paused for a moment before adding quickly, thank you. He nodded and went back to eating, watching me expectantly as he took a timid bite. It was a moment before he swallowed and spoke again. And can you promise me something? His voice was quiet and, for a lack of better word, vulnerable. What is it? Promise me... His mouth hung open for a second or two before he laughed. Promise me you weren't lying when you said you liked my cooking? I snorted. Are you kidding? Do I look like the kind of person to lie? I'm offended, Michael. He laughed again, light and airy. But if I dared to look closer, I could tell it was fake. He probably didn't want to make our last moments tense and awkward. The least I could do was meet him halfway. He's a wolf in sheepskin. Yes! Exactly. Hi, Milkshake. Welcome to Mushroom Oasis. How are you doing today? I'm gonna lie, with my blunder with Ini earlier, and with how long this game is going, I don't think I can do another one, because I'm pretty sure another demo would cost me 2 or 3 hours. This one has lasted 4. Which is really good, actually. I like this. Before long, we found out ourselves walking down another path from Michael's. The route was different today, probably because he didn't have any detours in mind. We walked in silence for a while. The only thing accompanying us were the sounds of nature and our footsteps. I couldn't tell what Michael was thinking. I knew he wasn't the talkative type unless spoken to, but right now he seemed eerily quiet. His back was tense, eyes looking nowhere but forward. My voice was itching to say something, anything, but it felt like the both of us had some thoughts to digest, despite it being easier to just say it out loud. Still, the silence was getting unbearable. So, that's a loud branch. We both halted on our steps at the sound of rustling, Michael's ear perking in a direction. What was that? His hands were already raising to hold his crossbow, deftly cocking it with an experienced pull off the string until a solid click was heard. Stay quiet. Stay close. I swallowed, my heart picking up speed. He started stalking low towards the source of the noise, his boots barely making a sound compared to my clumsy footsteps. The rustling continued, sounding like a scuffle was occurring between the bushes. Closer. Closer. Until my ears picked up a familiar high-pitched sound. It sounded like a tiny infant screaming. As morbid as that was, Michael actually relaxed as he recognized it. His steps hastened silently towards the source, crossbow lowering until we came across what exactly it was that caused the disturbance. Oh! Well, I mean, guys gotta get his meat somewhere, right? A rabbit. Its small, delicate foot snagged in an old rusted trap. Its little body trembled as it breathed fast and shallow, no doubt scared out of its mind. Michael regarded it empathetically before unloading his crossbow, disturbed by the caught rabbit, but at the same time relieved at the absence of a threat. Just a rabbit. Sweeping his crossbow behind his back and out of sight, he looked at it for a moment before looking up towards me. Let's keep going then. My mouth dropped in shock. And leave that poor thing behind? He raised a brow, confused at my bewilderment. Yes? But it's going to die. His face twisted into confusion. That's generally what happens to prey animals, yes. He was so nonchalant about it, I had to keep my emotions in check. We can't do that. Look at it. His expression was understanding, if a little annoyed. I am. Someone left a trap. A rabbit gets caught in it. That's how it works. What do you want me to do? Set it free? Obviously? He was frowning now. I can't. If someone is nearby, they'll be suspicious how their catch got free. Does that matter? Animals escape traps all the time. The poor thing is suffering. Era, I know you're smarter than this. Am I? If it doesn't die today, it'll die tomorrow. To a trap, to a fox, to a hunter. It probably won't even survive long with this injured foot if you set it free. You're prolonging the inevitable. Can you put it out of can't you put it out of its misery then? He hesitated. Do you really want me to do that? No. But even then, we don't know if anyone's coming back for it. The thing looks so old. He sighed impatiently, looking stubborn in his decision. That's the point of a trap. It's to keep things right where they are until you come back. The way he said it just rubbed me the wrong way. I mean, I understand. I understand this, so he's being really realistic about this. As sad as it is. In a way, his logic made sense, but still. I could hardly believe how needlessly callous he was being. For someone so sweet with his hens, he was so indifferent about the poor rabbit shaking at her feet. I looked down at it once more, my heart breaking as it started to squeak. Oh no, Michael! Do I want to set the rabbit free? If it were me, right, I would mercy kill it, honestly. What would this do? My heart was torn as the rabbit helplessly kicked its feet, its cries weakening. No! For a moment I imagined Tittles being caught in a trap just like this one, left to starve and die when someone could have been there to help her. No. We can't leave it like this. Please, Michael? His harsh gaze started to soften at my plea. Does it matter that much to you? I nodded quickly without hesitation. It'll be the last time I'll ever ask for anything. He paused for another moment before shaking his head with a defeated sigh. Somehow I doubt it's the last one. There was a smile in his voice, though. But alright, I'll do it for you. Stand back, I have to pry it open. Oh, knife. My gratitude was clear on my face as he pulled out a deadly-looking hunting knife from his pocket, kneeling down next to the rabbit. The terrified creature started to writhe all over again at the sight of a looming threat, Michael grunting as he held it down firmly with one hand. It started to fall still under his hold, relaxing completely with its foot hanging limp. Ah! Huh. He sure had a way with animals. I backed away to give him space, not wanting to distract him. As he was working to free the rabbit, I looked around to take in my surroundings. The trees felt somewhat familiar, a flash of a memory playing in my mind. Casting one last glance towards Michael's back, I wandered a bit farther away, making sure to stay within earshot. It took a few steps before I came across a familiar sight. Oh, the fairy circle! It was the circle of mushroom from the other day. I recall that Tittles was definitely here. I hesitated at the edge of it as the bird stopped. That's not a good sign. I hesitated at the edge of it, a sourceless sense of fear suddenly coursing through me as I stared at it. Had it grown bigger? It surely did. The longer I stood there, the more the fear dissipated, my limbs tingling pleasantly and urging me forward. Before I realized it, my foot was already lifting to approach it. Closer. Closer. Staring at it, a fuzzy haze creeped over my mind. My face was warm. I found myself smiling at the oddly comforting familiarity. Like recalling a fond memory, like greeting an old friend. My hand! I knelt down to inspect the growth, reaching out to brush my hand on one of the mushroom caps. Also, it's different. It's purple here, but it's pink when it's Michael. I wonder if it's the same thing. Ah! Oh, Michael! When someone yanked my wrist back. What? Don't. Huh? Don't touch those. Hi! I looked up to see Michael looming over me, gaze sharp and irises shaped like thin slivers. You have a terrible habit of wandering off, don't you? I gulped. Oops. How is the rabbit? Is it safe? His eyes narrowed as I flailed to change the subject. It's free like you asked. Don't touch those. Michael squeezed my wrist before letting go. Ow! Ouch! I rubbed my wrist. It didn't hurt, but his grip had intent. Why? What's wrong with them? Nothing. Just don't touch them. Oh, it's purple. I just thought it looked pretty, that's all. Did you though? I don't know, Michael. See, it's pink when it's him. I shook my head, feeling disoriented as my mind flickered between thoughts rapidly like a broken radio station. Oh no! Michael snapped his fingers for my attention. Look at the key, look at the key! Jingle jingle! Look at me, Firefly. His voice was snippy and irritated. I blinked rapidly to ground myself, scratching my head as I tried to gather my thoughts. Talk to me, say anything. Some people think they're magic. Yeah, that's a pretty common belief with mushroom rings, isn't it? Yeah, it's called a fairy circle if I'm not wrong. I hung onto that thought. Keep going. Like, related to fae folk, you know? It's why they're called fairy rings, there you go, or a fairy circle. Michael squinted before easing, his demeanor just a little less tense compared to before. They do look like they could summon a portal at any moment and whisk you away. I looked over at Michael, expecting him to look amused. Instead, he was glaring down at the ground as if the mushrooms were the most vile thing he'd ever seen. No. It's more of an invasive species than anything else. You need to go unstinky. Hi. Oh. It's not playing! Oh no! Trigger fire broken. Thank you for the full set though. Yeah, sorry. I think it's because my browser is closed as well. But thank you for the full set redeem. Rec. Go unstink yourself. Ooh. Alright, so it seems that Michael and the fairy ring mushrooms are different entities. Because he doesn't like them, that's for sure. I followed his gaze towards the harmless circle of fungus. They are? Should we do something about it? He blinked as if coming out of a daze. No. Sorry, just a thought that slipped out. He pinched his nose bridge, his normally soft voice a tired grumble. Normally I'd leave them alone to do their business, but having you Oh! Them alone. Oh. Interesting. But having you here... Anyways, just don't touch it, okay? Well, the thing is, Michael, I kinda stepped in one, so... He was being far too uptight about something as trivial as a circle of mushrooms. It feels like there's more to it than that. His sigh was exasperated. They just grow in my part of the forest, is all. They make me uncomfortable. It definitely felt like Michael wanted to use a stronger word than uncomfortable, a barely concealed growl between his teeth. Why? I thought you liked mushrooms. I have offended him, his whole being, his ancestors, right there. Michael's ears flattened. Not these ones. They're not even real mushrooms. They're not? No. He seemed to hesitate before blurting. They just happen to mimic mushrooms. Oh. I've never heard of something like that. Though there are some pretty wild foliage out here that could copy the look of nearby plants. Does it have a name? His brows scrunched in confusion. What, them? Yeah. You know, as in the species? Oh. I'm not entirely sure. I can recognize them by sight. Though just stick with me when we're out in the woods, okay? I really don't want you anywhere near them. Alright, if you say so. I just don't get how they can be invasive is all. I consider it invasive when they come on my property. Is he really getting angry over cute mushrooms? Is he? I'm gonna be honest, you're acting really weird about it, Michael. He was getting more agitated the longer we stood there, hands clenching into tight fists. Era, I know I ask a lot from you, but please, let's just leave them alone, okay? Why? There's something you're... I'm sorry, Michael! I'm sorry, that actually scared me, dude. Oh, Michael! I flinched, backing away from him as his voice rang through the trees. A silence passed between us before he took a deep breath. I'm sorry. Please, can you step away from here? He held out his hand. His fingers were trembling. Take his hand! We're holding hands, oh my god! I closed my hand around his, noting the way his tail flicked so hard it thumped against his leg. His fingers were calloused against my own, twitching at the unfamiliar sensation. I stepped up beside him, looking at him expectantly. Oh, I didn't think you'd take it. Now it was my turn to get flustered. You offered? I know I did. I thought that scared you, so I figured. We waited for the other to say something, our faces growing heated as seconds passed. He finally laughed, exclaiming something strange and garbled before squeezing my hand. You're really something special, am I? I'm just a dum-dum who stepped on a bunch of mushrooms. He gave my hand another tight squeeze, snapping me out of my daydream. Let's get you home. Michael took the lead, his footing sure and confident. He must have noticed my unsteady gait beside him as he suddenly veered towards a cleaner path I could easily follow. I didn't verbalize it, but I was definitely grateful for that. As much as the forest was growing on me, getting my feet caught in roots and twigs every few steps gets tiring after a while. Our steps fell into rhythm next to each other. I picked at Michael every once in a while, trying to gauge his mood after what happened. Even after spending so much time with him, he was so difficult to read. How can someone both wear their heart on their sleeve yet keep it stitched tight, never letting anyone come too close? I knew he had secrets he wanted to keep close to his chest, but I wish he'd just open up to me a little. The silence that hung in the air was making my skin prickle. What's your favorite animal? I was so caught up in my thoughts I didn't even realize I blurted the first thing that came to my mind. Michael regarded me curiously, ear flicking. Oh, the music's back! Yay! My favorite animal? He pursed his lips in thought before his ears perked. Jellyfish. Same. Well, not my favorite, but I really like jellyfish as well. I did a double take. It was one thing for him to have an answer so readily, but the choice was something else. A white jellyfish? I thought it'd be, I don't know, a bird or something. He shrugged. They're pretty to look at least from pictures I've seen. Plus I can relate to them. He said that without zero hesitation. How exactly do you relate to jellyfish? Like a plastic bag in the ocean. His expression faltered as if deciding on the right way he could explain his answer. Let's just say I have something in common. What do well, I know the jellyfish are kind of are. I think they're brainless. They run on instinct. They eat and move around following the currents and a flock if they have one. But wait, I actually don't know how jellyfish reproduce. Are they do they reproduce in little eggs, spore things, or how? I don't know that. I actually don't know that. I'm gonna have to look that up. With the jellyfish. Well, one jellyfish. In what way? That they're pretty to look at? A strangled noise slipped past his throat. No? You wouldn't get it. Try me. No. I groan like a dying boy. In exasperation, shoulders slumped like I had a back problem. He's not gonna elaborate anymore, is he? He probably spotted the vein growing on my forehead and he snickered. Relax, Firefly. You're gonna faint on the spot if you think any harder. I'm using my brain power, Michael! Leave me alone! My last remaining brain cell dying in its deathbed. Is it lagging? I don't know, dude. I can't really see the speed of you and pressing enter. So for me at least, I see. Perhaps. If you're allowed to get upset about mushrooms, I'm allowed to get upset about jellyfish. His smile dropped for a second before his cheeky grin returned. Touché. Touch. Touch? Touch what? You know, touch. I stared at him, his happy grin shifting into a confused frown. You know, touch when, it's like saying you're right? You mean touché? He smiled innocently. Yeah. This man will be the death of me. You live, from books. Because he goes to the library. He used to go to the library, so I would not be surprised if he picked up some marine encyclopedia. He laughed at my screwed up grimace, waving a hand hastily. What about you? What's your favorite animal? Cat! He snorted, a fun smile on his lips. You know what? I don't even know why I bother asking. Of course it's cats. What's that supposed to mean? He gave me a look. You know what I mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. He pretty much giggled in response. We continued with idle chatter after that. I didn't even know how much time had passed as the tree slowly thinned out, the sounds of nature muffling as the canopy started to grow scarce. Suddenly, I heard the soft yet familiar rumble of a car in the distance. Civilization! I almost didn't pick up on it, fully immersed in whatever Michael was rambling about. Something about the life cycle of a topsy-turvy door tree or whatever it was he called it. Oh! Have we really walked that far already? I left Michael's side and rushed forward. He made a sound of surprise but followed suit. I neared the edge of the forest just as another car drove past. Whoa! It's my street! It is my street! I recognized my street instantly. Breaking into a light jog, I almost missed Michael calling for my name as I ran down the road. There! My house was visible from where I stood by the street! Oh my god! I was breathing heavily by the time Michael approached my side, the man barely making a sound as I took in the sight. Oh, I missed this. Internet! Yeah, my Wi-Fi! I can charge my phone. I turned to thank Michael, only to startle when a bundled stranger took his place. Ah, that's how he looks when he goes out, I see. Ah! Sorry. People about. I couldn't see anyone around, but I guess he was right to be safe. I guess this was his version of a disguise. You know what? Yeah, he could really pass as a human. As a person. You know, if he hunches down, it could be the green of his skin could be seen as a shadow instead. Smart of you, Michael. Green man. If I were to pass him on the street, I don't think I would have bothered to look twice. I mean, I'd want to say thank you to your face, but I'll settle for this, I guess. His shackle was muffled underneath the scarf. He pulled it down so he could speak properly. Did it scare you? I got distracted. Michael's eyes squinted from where I could see them. And I wonder how you don't get lost every 20 steps. Hey! He laughed at my offended tone. You better not go back in there, got it? I'm not always gonna be around to find you. Who says I need you around to find me? Almost instantly, his eyes hardened under his almost instantly, his eyes hardened under his sunglasses. Good God! I'm serious. Don't go wandering in the woods again, or I might have to start taking drastic measures just to make sure you stay put right where you are. I sputtered indignantly. I'll wander where I please. Sure. He looked over my shoulder towards my house. But that's where you live, huh? Looks cozy. I wasn't sure if he was being genuine, considering he lived in the wooden back ends of the middle of nowhere. Suddenly, I perked up with a thought. Do you want to come by? My door's open. His eyes started towards me, shock evident on his face. Me? To your home. I nodded. He froze completely. For a second, I thought he stopped breathing. Oh, hello. No! No! Sudden barking and a shout startled us both, my body jerking forward as his arm yanked me close. I heard a soft rustle as his sunglasses fell to the grass from the sudden motion. His hastily worn beanie shaken off his head. Looking up, it was just my neighbor calling out to their dog. Oh! Looks like Vita's back from college. I paused, feeling his grip tighten. I looked down at his hand on my shoulder before glancing up at him. Michael? Uh-oh. He snapped back to present, his hand releasing me quickly. Sorry. He looked towards my neighbor and the dog for another moment before turning back to me. I don't think it's a good idea for me to go with you. I don't want to be seen. I deflated just a little. Come on! I'm sad, but you have your disguise, don't you? He shook his head insistently. I can't risk it. It's better this way. He spoke with a finality that was starting to become familiar. If he wasn't willing, fine. At least I was. Before he could pick up his accessories, I gently grabbed his wrist. Then, can I come visit you instead? What? I huffed impatiently. If you won't come to mine, then I'll go to yours. Once again, he was rendered speechless. Why would you ever want to see me again? At this point, I was starting to look and sound peeved. For all his good traits, the constant need to build his walls higher around me was starting to get annoying. I folded my arms, looking stern. His eyes widened as if in preparation, ears flattening like a cat in the middle of a scolding. Michael? I need to BRB. Okay, enjoy. I think the demo is gonna be ending soon, so I'm gonna do a quick BRB and I'm gonna be back. You go look at Michael, look at him, he's very cute, he's blushing. Alright, I'll see you all in a bit. Excuse me. That it. Also, my water is almost out. Well, not surprising. I have been reading a lot, so. Michael! Oh. Let me just stretch for a little bit. Man, after playing this game, I'm more sure about wanting to draw him. He's so cute. I'll get to that. Michael? I'm scolding him right now. Can you just accept the fact that maybe I enjoy your company and wouldn't mind more? I'm sorry, nobody's ever... But you wanted to go home so badly. Oh, this man is hopeless. Yes, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna forget about you completely. Besides, I promised I'd show you what phones could do, didn't I? Dismissing the fact that there's probably not much I can show when there's no data in the woods. I'm sure he'd be enthralled by whatever dinky mobile game I had installed at the time. Candy Crush? The point was, I just wanted to see him again. So that means I get to see you again? I picked up the eager tone in his voice, realizing he wished for the same sentiment. Yeah, I want to. His voice warbled for a second. Hee hee! He cleared his throat, laughing to himself. Yes, you can imagine how much that means to me. A lot. It means a lot. More than you know. I nodded, a giddy smile creeping onto my face. Yep. How's next weekend? He tilted his head. That's 7 sundowns from now? 5. Oh yeah, he wouldn't know how to count days! Oh my god. He doesn't know what the days of the week are, probably. Oh my god, Michael. His smile widened, eyes squinting in absolute delight. Okay. I'll meet you here then. I smiled at him, figuring this was goodbye. I'm gonna hug him. Yay! I didn't think twice, arms spread and wrapped around him before he could react. Michael froze from head to toe, inhaling sharply as his shoulders tensed. For a second, I thought I triggered a fight or flight or freeze response. It took a few seconds before he shifted to reciprocate, lightly placing his hand on the small of my back in a loose hold, fingertips played awkwardly along my spine. He seems like I don't think you can hear it, but since it's so low, but I'm hearing a very soft purr. Oh, you can hear it, kind of. Oh my god. He seems to gain confidence as he wrapped his arms around me properly, a shaky sigh leaving his body as he relaxed. A faint rhythmic rumble emitted from his chest, my eyes widening at the strange feeling. Was he purring? I knew I'd heard that sound before, but he was definitely purring. I didn't have time to dwell on it for long. His grip was getting tighter. 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 It was about... Ah! What did that... Hold on, I'm gonna save. What did that say? History. I was about to sputter out a gentle protest. Oh. When another car passing by made him jump and release me. I had to step away to catch my breath after the squeeze. Soft purr? Yeah, he was purring. His arms dropped to the sides with a blank stare in my direction. Oh. Out of the corner of my eye, I could see his hands clenching tightly as if holding himself back. Ugh. I looked up at him, expecting him to say something first. Instead, he just stared at me like I grew a third eye. I quickly cleared my throat, cheeks starting to burn. Anyways. Ow. I gave him one last punch to the shoulder. Felt like punching a sack of grains. I'll see you next weekend. Ignoring the heat on my face, I looked both ways before jogging across the street. My neighbor in their yard looked up as I approached, their eyes lighting up in recognition. Era? Oh my god, we have other characters! I was not expecting this! Doggy! Also, this is great. Animated sprites? God. Beautiful. I mean, I've seen sprites blink before, but not movement like this in indie games. This is great. Their hands fidgeted with the frisbee in their hand as they approached. Did ever loyal Laika? Like the space dog. Did ever loyal Laika following close behind? But I do see corpo visual novels. Like a lot of games now, the dialogue section uses live 2D or rigging animations instead of this frame by frame. I was wondering where you've been. I dropped by to give you some cake over the weekend, but you weren't home, and you didn't answer your phone, and your packages were piling up at the door, and... I held my hands up in a placating gesture. I never know how to read that word. So it's or PNG then. Yeah, for indie visual novels, it's usually PNG. It's usually PNG. Either the whole body like this or the whole body without the face, and then the face is the separate thing. Cause there is a visual novel that coincidentally that I have played that coincidentally has all of its visual files inside in the download, so I got to take a peek at them, right? And then I kind of learned how they made the assets for that game, how they separated and drew them and stuff. It's a bit similar to how I used to do it back in 2016 on my Tumblr. But back then, I did full bodies instead of a faceless body and then faces separate. It's a little different. Vida, I'm fine. Laika! At her feet, Laika was dutifully pawing at their elbow to calm them down. Dermot stopped midway through another sentence, blinking rapidly. Ah! Sorry. They reached down to pat Laika's head, significantly calmer as they asked me again. Where were you? Where have you been? I was, visiting a friend? For a digital detox? Off the grid and all that? Oh, your eye twitched. They blinked slowly, nodding. Oh, that sounds exciting. By the tone of their voice, they didn't mean that at all. Oh, what about Tiddles? Did you manage to find her? My mood instantly dropped. No. It's why I went away in the first place, you could say. It took a few seconds for Vida to understand what I meant. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. They straightened, a flash of empathy in their face before they smiled. Oh well, Laika and I are around for the semester break if you need anything. We should do movie night. Maybe that'll lift your spirits. I found this really good one I think you'd like. I did some research and I feel like it's right up your alley. Such a playful sprite, I like this. Laika and I could take a quick drive to the store, just let us know when you're up for it. I could get your favorite snacks and stuff. Doggy! Laika gave a happy bark at the familiar word. A fond smile crooked my lips. Thank you, Vida. I'll bring the orange soda. Their expression lit up happily. Take care. I bid them both goodbye to walk up my driveway. Why is this sentence so weird for me to say? Once I got to my door, I had an urge to turn around one last time. Hi! Oh my god, there he is, like Slendy Man in the woods. I was surprised to see Michael still standing by the forest's edge, shadowed by the trees. Our eyes made contact, his own a fierce piercing yellow shining against the shade. I gave him a big wave. It took a moment, but he waved back. Where is it? I don't see his arm! Smiling to myself, I unlocked the front door and let myself inside. Ah, home. It was surreal standing in my doorway again. I felt like Alice who just woke up at the end of the book, feeling like I dreamed of Wonderland. I tossed my keys and my backpack by the hall carelessly before plugging my phone into the charger. I dreaded playing catch up with the people who might have tried to reach me during my absence. Work, family, friends. I groaned aloud, flopping onto the living room couch. Ah, well. At least I had this weekend to look forward to. Yeah, that's all from day 3! Oh. Oh, that's such a nice game! Oh my god. So she's a working lady. Yeah, the character has a job. That's why she was so adamant on coming back because, you know, IRL responsibilities. Gone for shroom vacation. Clap, clap, yay! Man, this demo was really nice. Actually, I wanna check the dev for a bit. Let's see if they have any updates on this. Because the game was submitted for a game jam 2 years ago. For our, yeah, it's really nice. This game was submitted for a game jam 2 years ago, so I'm not sure if development has stilled or... Yeah. It was submitted in 2023 for a game event. Why does my model keep doing that? I hate it. Dear Spirit. Dear Sphere. Do they have a Twitter? I'm sure they do. Mushroom Oasis. Oh! Oh, it updated 93 days ago. Okay, so it is still in the development. They are still actively doing it, I guess. I mean, like, they didn't abandon it. Oh, they made an Italian translation. Oh, they did a lot of fixes, bugs. Day 3 came out in September 07, 2024. Interesting. Current features, 1 character, 4 bad endings. 4 bad endings! Playtime is 1 to 2 hours. That is not true. So the bad endings included, character death. I know that. Ooh. Murder only in bad ending. You know what? I think I'm just gonna keep going with... There's 4. In the demo, there are 4 bad endings. So we made all the right choices with the story progression, which is the neutral ending. Too much room. And, well, it's called murder. Blood, death, murder. Only in bad ending. So, more than mushrooms. So the demo is actually already half of the game, because here on their itch page it says the full game is 5 to 6 days to be decided. Ooh, interesting. Oh, 3. Oh. Yeah, some people on the itch page has left comments about asking when the next update will be. They do have a Tumblr. Let me look at that. Creator content. Are you a one person? Yeah. Okay, so this is a one person dev. Not a team dev, right? Mushroom Oasis, have they been active? When was this? August. Yeah, they're active. Their last update on Tumblr was on the 13th of this month, this year, so 2 days ago. Pretty cool. Isn't that going too much? The most challenging for so far. It doesn't matter. There's 2 reading when I had the beginning. I said a good 30% had to be cut and written to that version. Alright, so they're also reworking the current demo version to before the next update. That was updated on August 12th. Alright, so they're making progress and reworking. Alright, fair. I'm gonna follow you. Alright, since we are stuck here in the game, I don't think starting a new one would be a good idea, because that might be another 4-hour thing, and I don't want to do that. Stuck by Ewa. Yeah! Always. I mean, considering that I'm a baby dev myself, I'm kinda like, ooh. Anyway, what is the shroom puff? Not yet. Maybe I'll make something like... No, I won't. I do want to explore more of this. More of the setting. So... I do want to explore more of the game. So let's do this. Until the choices. Cat is a lady cat. Skip! Pretend to be asleep? Sure, Chimkin. I shut my eyes quickly, hoping they hadn't noticed. I slowed down my breathing, willing my face muscles to stay still. From beside me, someone chuckled softly. I already know you're awake, Firefly. Oops. Come on now. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hi! Yeah, still the same. Okay, so this is a minor choice. Ba 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 ba. What was the question? He's asking me to join dinner. Let's say no. The skips. Let's say no. I don't want to have dinner with you, Michael. I ignored the pleading voice on the back of my head, stealing my resolve. Oh. Okay. I mean, I've been understanding how the text works, but now I can put it into words. So this is Michael influencing me what I think. Right? It's pink. But if it's purple, it's the mushrooms. The other mushrooms influencing me what I think. It's making me believe that I am making the choices. I ignored the pleading voice in the back of my head, stealing my resolve. Strangely enough, the second I made up my mind, the faint static that fogged my thoughts cleared instantly, only replaced with the urgent need to get back home. Man, I love that. I love visual novels where the game character or characters kind of subtly control what choices you have. Kind of like in a DDLC way, but yeah, kind of like that. I think the DLC is a little bit too forward of it. This is nice. I like this. I like Michael. Michael goes quiet, his grip on my hand tightening before he loosens his hold. I see. If that's what you want. But are you really sure? Yes, it's what I'm meant to do. Uh-oh. Oh, the music is getting a little bit fumbled back there. His ears flatten at my words. He laughs an empty laugh, mouth twisting into a crooked grimace. Surely you wouldn't mind sitting down for a quick meal. Just a bite even. Please. His hands fisted at his sides. Do you really have to go? What are my preferences? Yes. Michael stared at me as if looking for something. Finally, he sighed in defeat. Alright. I guess I can't keep you here. Not anymore. Let me lead you outside. Michael ushered me towards the back door, swinging it open as he sidestepped to let me out. A chill breeze crept along my arms. I turned towards him one last time. Thanks again for everything. He was silent for a moment, staring past me into the trees. You're welcome. Be careful on your way back. I'm sorry there's not much more I can do for you. He's been nothing but gracious. It's strange for a farewell, but I was too occupied with thoughts of returning home to care. I looked over to the woods, the shadows cast from the moonlight causing some hesitation in me. Do you mind giving me some directions as a head start? Michael looked at me finally, then to the horizon with a tilt of his chin. Keep heading in that direction. You'll come across a trail that'll lead you straight home. Well, I guess I'm out of his cottage. I waved at him as he shut the door, the mechanism locking shut with a click. I stood there for a moment, questioning if I had made the right decision, or not. Another urgent thought compelled me to leave. This is no place for me. I have to go. It was already too late to go back, so I gathered my resolve and walked away. I walked and walked. Trees blended into one another after a while. I should have been afraid or concerned, but it felt right. The darkness that surrounded me was too comforting for me to feel in danger. I steered away from the direction Michael showed me ages ago, my feet willingly carrying my body to someplace specific. Someplace special. A final destination! Here. A patch of mushrooms I had stepped in earlier. I was meant to be here. I've always meant to be here. I lay down on the cold, wet dirt. Closed my eyes. Oh, have I joined the shrooms? Is that what happened to Tiddles? I think that's what happened to Tiddles. Oh no, my baby. There's not much I can do if the forest has staked its claim on you, Firefly. I wish I'd find you sooner. Okay, yeah. I mean, cause I step on the mushroom. Was this here before? Look, this is cat-shaped. You got the head, you got the body, you got the legs, the tail. This is a person. This was me. Yeah, cause like at the beginning we found Tiddles' collar in the shrooms, right? I thought that she took it off and then, you know, like she ran away, but no, it turns out that Tiddles, my cat, succumbed to the call of these mushrooms. I didn't in my original playthrough. I did in this one. I left Michael's home the first go around. Oh my god. Wish I found you sooner. Sleep well, Era. Peaceful slumber. Aha! Wait, I wanna see. Hold on. I wanna see if in the first... Skip. No. Oh my god! It's already there. Look, it's a cat. See? It's been there from the start. Oh my gosh. And it's mushrooming already too. But what's the center circle for? I think this is just where the other mushrooms sprouted. This is where they started. So then people gotta step on it, right? Step on it so the fumes will come out. Right? We step on it. Oh. Yeah, we step on it, right? And then the fumes. And then we breathe this in. And then by the time we breathe this in, the other mushrooms are already in our heads. And they're like, hey, come back to where you stepped on us. And like, lay down, get some sleep. Right? Claimed by nature, exactly. Wait. Hi. I'm gonna... Okay, so... Save number 2. So let's stay. So let's stay for Din Din. I don't eat meat, I'm sorry. Good thing I asked. Thanks for letting me know. Pescatarian, I guess. Let me pick some veggies from the garden and I'll make you something. I left out the back door with a basket, coming back inside surprisingly quick with a smile on his face. I expected him to toss something in a bowl and have it done just like that. But apparently he had other plans. I watched as he washed the veggies. Ooh. I watch as he washed the veggies thoroughly before chopping them up with an extra sharp knife, setting them aside and pulling out a container from one of the cabinets. He set a pan on the stove and oiled it up, tossing in half of the ingredients and seasoning them with some herbs and spices while a pot boils next to it. The small kitchen quickly filled up with the smell of his cooking. My mouth was already watering in response. I twiddled with a fork on the table, trying to ignore the gnawing feeling in my gut. Luckily, I didn't have to wait long. Before I knew it, Michael had already finished, humming as he strode over to the table and set my food down in front of me. Oh my god! I looked down at my dinner and almost gasped. I gasped my goosed. Oh. Is it back? Hello? I don't know what happened. Oh, hi, Tails. Welcome back. Yep, I think it's back. Oh, very bad though. Is it okay? My drop frames are insane, dude. Okay, one. Going up, down. We're back. Hi! Is it but is it okay though? The connection? I'm seeing it dip. Oh, shoot. I'm seeing it dip a lot on my end. Yikes. Ah! Am I still buffering? Because my... I am in the red right now. Just saying. Hi, Sess. Welcome to Mushroom Oasis. How are you doing today? Oh boy. Oh boy. Internet bad. Yeah, it's from me. I hate it. Oh my god. Nah. Why are you like this? What is happening? Mandatory snack time. Hello, people. I'm lagging so far behind a fire flash. Hmm. Humgi. Serving size was a bit hardier than expected. It's a big food. Big plate. He must have known I was starving. Michael brought his own serving of cottage pie as he settled into his seat. Sorry to make you wait. I tried to keep it simple but filling. Happy, happy, happy! Sorry, I think the redeems are kind of broken. The redeems are kind of broken because... I don't know. Excuse me. You didn't have to tell me twice. Yum, 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 yum. I jabbed my fork into the dish, scooping up rice with a spoon, on my other hand, and shoving it into my mouth. Hot! Michael kept the polite expression, the corner of his mouth lifting as I panted with the food still in my mouth. He gave me a few seconds to recover, elbow planted on the table. Is it good? I nodded vigorously, even though my buds were burning. Mm-hmm. I couldn't taste anything. Better in the second bite. Mm-hmm. And my mouth as Michael poked his fork in his pie. He was right, second bite a lot better. Uh-huh. The rice was soft and flavorful, mixing in nicely with the crunch of the vegetables with every chew. I've never had greens this fresh, and with how gently he cooked them, every single element was finished to perfection. Cat broken, yeah, sorry. Taking mushrooms! I wanna freak out. Monster! I flinched as his eyes thinned into sharp slits. No, 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 no. You're a monster! Oh no. Era. I kicked back against the chair, letting it clatter to the ground as I scrambled to the living room. He was a freak! How did I ever let him get close to me? I had to escape now. Oh. I ran to the door furthest into the room, hoping it was the exit, rattling the doorknob desperately. It was locked shut. Era, please. I abandoned the front door and ran to the window by the bed, my fingernails scraping against the sill. Something is wrong with his cap. So cute. It was sealed tight, the lock barely budging as I tried to twist it with my fingers. Heavy boots slowly came closer behind me. I spun around to see him by the edge of the doorway, hands up in a careful stance. Era, calm down. I'm begging you, just let me explain. Stay away from me. My eyes landed on the basket on the bedside table. The needle. Oh. My eyes landed on the basket on the bedside table, the needles glinting against the firelight. No, I have to save. Take them. Oh my god. I grasped both needles and pulled them from the yarn, the basket dropping to the floor in my haste. Holding them to my chest, I stepped back as Michael came closer, eyes wild as he realized what I held. Hey, look at me. You don't want to do this, you're gonna hurt yourself. Let go of those things. I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna do it! Oh! What? It was right. If you weren't careful, you could... Aiming blindly, I lunged forward. He probably wasn't expecting it because he hardly moved as I stabbed them straight through his chest. Oh. Oh, well... A choke sound made past his lips before he collapsed, his disgusting pair of eyes dazedly searching the room for me. Oh no! Michael! 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 Oh no! Netta? I can't see you. I backed away, my breath lodged in my throat. That's okay. I know you. You can hear me. This hurts so much. He wheezed out a pained laugh. You know, I was so alone. When he came along, I was so happy. Just to talk to someone, to have dinner with someone. You even like my cooking. I really thought you would be different. Did you really hate the way I look that much? He laughed bitterly once more, spitting out some blood. Why do I keep lying to myself? This has always been my fate since the beginning. At least I got one wish. I'm not dying alone. Are you there? No! Michael! I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna... Oh my lord! This is so sad, chat. Oh my god, hold on. No. Oh, it's getting cold. Am I here? I didn't realize I had tears streaming down my face. Did you? Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting the other way around, but I guess this is where we are at in life. Lord. You sounded so pathetic. I stared down at my hands. The hands that hurt Michael. Had I made a mistake? A spurt of cough snapped my attention back to him. I think this is goodbye. It was nice to meet you. Oh. He cast one last... Oh, his eyes changed. Oh no. Oh no! He cast one last breath, the sun rattling across the empty cabin as his eyes glassed over completely. I sunk to my knees, hands still shaking. What have I done? You monster! No! I'm so sad! No! I'm sorry. I am so sad, dog. Oh, fuck. Oh, Michael. Hey, my stream is back! Hello! Oh, Michael. I'm actually crying. I mean, I think it's because I I got to, yeah, I think it's because I got to know him already. So it hit me harder. I imagine I wouldn't be feeling as bad if I didn't know him as well. I think I would have been better. Oh, it's back now. It's kind of like going up and down again, but it's okay. Leave them. Feels. I know, right? When it's at death, I was expecting Michael to kill me, not the other way around. God dang it, dear Sphere. God dang it. Leave them. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna take them for now, but then I'm gonna listen to him. He was right. If you weren't careful, you could hurt yourself. Your hold on a needle slipped, your ears picking up the sound of them clattering to the floor. Defenseless, I faced Michael as he stepped closer. I was a bit the same. I can stop staring at those eyes. They looked white with panic. Okay, listen to me. Everything's gonna be alright. Stay away from me, you freak! Why? Do you hate me that much? Can't we just start over? I shook my head, backing away from him. Just let me leave! I don't want to be anywhere near you. Michael stopped advancing, hands fisting at his sides. Okay. That's okay. I'll let you go. Just... Ah! Hello! As him with his arms wrapped around me, all I could do was twist in his hold. I could feel something tightening around my legs, his grip on my chin forcing me to look at his face. Let go of me! Hello. Oh! Hi, Michael! Static. All I could hear was static. Oh, this is perfect for the card. Thanks. I'm glad I played this. My body went against my will as I slacked against him, limp as a rag doll as his eyes bored straight into mine. Michael's smile was manic. That's it, Firefly. Got you now. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Of course. Of course everything's fine. What did you have to worry about anyways? It was just your dear sweet friend, Michael. Trustworthy Michael. Safe and sound Michael. He was all that you needed. That's right. Settle in, Firefly. Take good care of you. Can't have the real you. No! Why is this all so sad? No! But I'll willingly play pretend if it means I get to keep you. My name is Era. You live in the woods with your best friend, Michael. You love Michael, and he loves you. You've never had a job. You've never had a cat. We've never left these woods. We've never had a home anywhere else. You already are home. Hey, Firefly. You want to help with dinner today? Of course you do. Come on. Why is this so sad? Ah! I'm crying. Why are they both so sad? I love this though. Any media that can make me cry, I'm like, yes. I love it. So I was... Where was I? Is it this one? What was this? Oh, this is dinner. The rest of the choices... Okay, so I got 3 bad endings, so I'm left with 1 more. I think the last one is... in the bathroom. So like here. Hold on, sorry. Just a bit here. It's this one. No. Should be careful. I think this is the other big choice. So the first one that I got was the best one, yeah. Pretty lucky, I'd say. I just couldn't shake the feeling that Michael was hiding something. He'd been the gracious host so far, but that didn't make him the most trustworthy either. Yeah, I originally wanted to go through with this route before I had to restart my stream. There's definitely something I'm missing. My mind was wandering even as I undressed and stepped under the shower. The icy chill of the water did nothing to distract me from my nerves. If anything, it elevated it. It was a shivering mess by the time I was done cleaning myself with whatever soap he had lying around. Once I dried myself, I inspected his clothes inside and out to see if there's anything off with them. They smelled like wet grass and burnt wood. Considering his lifestyle, it made sense for his clothes to have that sort of scent stuck to them, I suppose. Putting them on, it just reminded me of how big and tall Michael was, compared to me at least. I fidgeted and fiddled with the sleeves and waistband until I could somewhat move comfortably. There's no mirror in his bathroom, so I had to assume I looked like a walking potato sack. Better than nothing. Gathering my courage, I shook out my hands and straightened myself before exiting towards the kitchen. A savory scent filled my nose. Michael did mention dinner was almost done. As I entered, I saw Michael by the stove, idly stirring something crimson in a pot and humming quietly to himself. His content smile widened as he saw me, his ears flicking. I tried not to look uneasy as he looked me up and down. How do they fit? They're alright. Much too big for me? He nodded, turning back to the pot. I can see that. Right. His smile faltered as he picked up on the weariness in my tone. Is everything alright? His eyes had held a sense of worry, his shoulders tensing. I can get you something else to wear if you'd like. There's no need. He paused, hand gripping onto the ladle tightly as he continued to hesitate. Era? There's another pause before his brows furrowed. I'm not an idiot. You don't trust me, do you? I flinched. Michael looked hurt as he sighed. So I'm right. His ears flicked by the sides of his head as he turned back towards the stove. Can I just know why? His eyes were sad as he stared at the pot as if he'd been in this situation before. I thought I did everything right. Truthfully, I didn't expect such a direct confrontation. There's a lump in my throat as my fists clenched in my sides. It's just... The kettle started whistling, but he was clearly ignoring it. I swallowed my growing anxiety and decided to be upfront. I just didn't expect to be here again. It felt like the wrong thing to say when Michael's frown deepened. So you never wanted to be here? I didn't mean it like that. Then how else could you possibly mean it? Another deep sigh slipped out of him as he reached to lift the kettle off the stove, mumbling to himself. I was hoping you'd be different. What was I thinking? What'd you say? Nothing. Michael, His forlorn expression made my words feel thick on my tongue, forcing me to reluctantly swallow them back down. Any trace of suspicion I had faded and was replaced by a feeling of guilt. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd be home by now. I know. I'm sorry too. He lifted his gaze towards me, eyes full of regret. Huh? Who? Who in the hoo-ha? I'm busy. Who's this? Huh? Huh? What? Oh, whoa. Okay. Sorry, I'm experiencing something backstage over here. What in the helly? Alright. Well, I'm gonna deal with that later. I'm gonna continue with this. I wanna see where this is going. What was that manic laugh? A friend of mine, instead of, a friend of mine, a VTuber friend of mine, instead of, giving a Twitch sub, gave me Peak the game. I was planning on buying it myself. What? Dude! Oh my god, thank you though. I'm gonna thank him and... Hold on, I should thank him. What? Dude. Aw, hell yeah. I was planning on buying it myself. What? Oh my god. Oh lord. Anyway, back to sorry. Professional streamer. Back to Michael. But is it really so bad? I know being lost in the woods with a man you don't know can be. Let me know if you need a teammate. Alright. I'll let you know. Well, unfortunately for stream, I'm gonna play it with my IRL friend, so I'm not gonna broadcast it anywhere, but it's a fun game to play anyway, on repeat. I heard a lot of fun things about it. I saw some clips and I'm just, oh! That's chaotic. Ooh. But I promise you, you're safe. The last thing I'd ever want you to be is scared. It's a great game with friends, so silly. Yeah. I'm excited to play it. Definitely. He trailed off. So just trust me, okay? Can you do that? Please? I swallowed and gave him a nod. I got still roiled with suspicion, every fiber of my being wary of him to a certain extent. He seemed satisfied, though, eager to move on past the tension. Thank you. His mouth quivered at the edges, all four of his eyes squinting with the slightest bit of hope. Please let it be different for once. Why don't you take a seat? Okay, so this is all this... No. The same. Not that I'm mad, but like... How about a grilled cheese? How about a toasty? Grilled cheese! Regardless, yep. Dipping in the bite-sized grilled cheese sandwiches made it taste like pure savory comfort, crisp and gooey. Even if I've never had it as a kid, it still made me feel nostalgic somehow. So I guess this is all the same, yeah. When that food was no longer a distraction, I felt uneasy again, glancing around the room and staring at the window. Michael was eyeing me as he grabbed the stool and dragged it to the center of the room. Is there something outside? A bear. Maybe, I don't know. His question sounded innocent, but it had a sense of weariness to it. I don't remember Michael has cow producing... Oh, you're right. He doesn't, but he may have gotten it from the store. Like how... like he got his rice. Though, it's still a question on how he got it, because... I don't believe he's got, like, an income, right? Considering how he doesn't know the internet and what a microwave is. So, I think he might have just yoinked it from somebody. Nothing, I was just... Something catches my eye from under the bed, glinting like a knife. Tilting my head lower, I could see it was a tin container the size of a shoebox. What's that? Emergency supplies, yep. I had an inkling he was being dishonest again, but I figured I'd leave it for another day. It's a bit different. Trading egg for cheese could be, actually, yeah. Barter, bisa. He's got a whole garden as well. He could be like trading with farmers, I guess. He's a mushroom, cut him some slack. No! Dude, I already stabbed him and I cried. Still the same. I can trust you, right? A flicker of surprise crossed Michael's face. Of course you can trust me. He didn't say anything else, as if that one line should be enough to convince me. And honestly, it was too late to start an interrogation that's only gonna end up in me feeling guilty for upsetting him. I got under the covers, facing the wall with my back towards him. I could hear him setting up his nest behind me, before finally quieting down with a satisfied hum. Alright, so if I were to trust him from the beginning, I would have invited to join in the bed, but not this time. Close my eyes. Oh, me. So this is when he's trying to get me back home, but last time I said I trust him, so I'm not gonna trust him this time. Beep boop. Hi egg, welcome. I'm just maxing out my routes for the game. We found 3 of the bad endings. I cried. They were very sad. I think it's because I already knew Michael as a character and I'm already quite attached to him. So seeing the bad ending, I'm just like, ah! My eyes narrowed just a tad. Yeah, there are 4 bad endings in this demo, which is very impressive. Could I really trust his word? Did I have another choice? Will you tell me what happened yesterday at the river? The river? So was the MC high? High on fear! I stabbed this man in the heart with his own knitting needles. And I cried because he's like... He was searching for me. He's like, are you there? Can you say something? It's like, what the crap? Yeah. Higher than a kite. Yeah, because the itch page said that there is murder in the game, in the bad ending. I thought that he was gonna kill me. But no, I killed him. And then there's also another bad ending where I never accepted his help from the beginning. So what ended up happening was that this another mushroom species got to my brain first before he did. So I ended up going back to where I huffed the mushroom smoke. And then I died there. Turns out my cat also died there. Whoop-de-doo. That. And then there's also a bad ending where I did try to stab him. Yeah, he's in my brain. So there are parts, I don't know where it is, and I'm a bit too lazy to scroll back until I find it, but there are parts in the game where the text color becomes different. So if it's pink, it's him influencing my thinking, but if it's purple, it's the other mushrooms influencing my thinking. There's a section where I did freak out when he showed me his appearance, and then I tried to run away, right? And then he didn't like that, so he ended up shrooming me way too much to the point I'm just under his control completely. I'm not my own person anymore. And then he's like, well, it's okay if we play pretend, something like that. And I'm like, no, Michael. I love visual novels, man. The river. I already told you what happened at the river. His voice sounded strained at the end. So that's it then. You're just gonna send me home? He nodded. Okay. I paused for a moment before adding quickly. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Oh, so nice, so cool. He nodded and went back to eating, watching me expectantly as he took a timid bite. Okay, this is... Okay. Still the same, the bunny. What if I say that he is not a good person? Orcasa was great. Nice. What was it about? I mean, was it themed after anything or... What kind of cold person-hearted... Cold person-hearted. Thanks, Era. What kind of cold-hearted person says that? It's like a rock orchestra, so they took rock songs, made it into them. Ooh, oh, that's a really cool concept actually. That sounds rad, dude. Glad you enjoyed yourself. That sounds like a really fun time. I could hardly believe how needlessly callous he was being. For someone so sweet with his hens, he was so indifferent about the poor rabbit shaking at our feet. I looked down at it once more, my heart breaking as it started to squeak. I guess you're right. So let's not let the rabbit go, because we did that last time. 90 minutes of bangers, nice. Who was I to say what was right and wrong? Okay, so now he's not distracted by the rabbit, so I'm not able to wander off to the mushroom circle. Maybe he had a point. It was just one small rabbit in the grand scheme of things. We should just let it be. Michael led us back to where we came, the struggling, squeaking noises of the rabbit eventually drowned out by the sounds of the forest around us. Left alone to its fate. Guilt spreads from my chest like an icky mold, but I quickly stifled it. It's just nature. Let it be. Let it be. Michael took the lead, his footing secure and confident. He must have noticed my unsteady gait beside him, and he suddenly veered towards a clear path I could easily follow. He didn't verbalize it, but I was definitely grateful for that. So this is all the same still. Okay. Casual conversation. Something about me thinking too hard, and then he said I'm gonna faint if I if my brain cells worked any harder. Sorry. This game makes me think of that one parody cartoon where Luigi wakes up after not eating mushrooms in a while. Ah, I do not know of that one. Will you share? It'll be your fault. His mouth dropped for a second before his cheeky grin returned. Touch. Touché! Your chickens. Let's see, I wanna try way different answers from before. I'll share if I find it. Alright, thank you. He looked taken aback, clearly not expecting that answer. Really? Yeah. Who wouldn't fall in love with the little darlings? He seems pleased with the answer, his already white smile softening further. You're right. Who wouldn't fall? Michael! I'm sorry I stabbed you in the bed ending. Who wouldn't fall in love with a little darling? Is he? I think he might be flirting. I don't know. Oh no! Oh no! Make it stop! Oh. Yeah, he did. Am I getting home? Yes, I am. I shuffled my feet, feeling awkward now about my previous apprehension. Posted on memes, thank you! I might have had my doubts about him, but maybe I was wrong after all. He did get me home, despite everything. I mean... okay. Is he going to... wait. Oh yeah. Is this the house invite? A small part of me couldn't help insisting it was a bad idea, but I was too curious not to ask. Do you want to come in? Even if I didn't fully trust him, I still felt disappointed at his rejection. I deflated just a little. But you have your disguise! But I couldn't help feeling like he had one too many secrets to keep. It wouldn't hurt to get to know him more and figuring them out. Come visit instead. I wasn't my best self in the last few hours spent with Michael, being closed off the moment he held back information. But maybe a simple gesture could make up for it. Let's thank him. You're welcome, Firefly. His voice was filled with the warm, soft reverence. I didn't think much of it before, but now I was really curious. Why do you call me that?
Firefly, you've been calling me that since we met. Why? Oh, he fidgeted with the strap of his satchel as if embarrassed. I guess you just reminded me of one. I snorted, folding my arms in mock offense. You're comparing me to a fly now? Beetle, actually. Still a bug. He sighed, rolling his eyes. I'm not done. Right, sorry. Go on. So ends the stream where you and chat make a visual novel. I don't know. Dog, I had to rewrite my whole thing. I am redoing my entire concept. Though now I feel a lot more comfortable with it. I feel like I'm in a better situation and plotline to write it where it's contained to a amount that I like. Various help a lot, yeah. I had to revamp the whole theme of it. So I'm omitting basically the base idea I wanted for it. So that's gone now. But yeah, I'm a lot more comfortable with it. So I think if writer's block isn't annoying me, I can probably continue it a lot smoother. No more AI. I'm still gonna flick your emails. I'm still gonna do ping. I'm still gonna turn off and on your lights. What's that? Why is the toilet flushing? No one used it. He rubbed the tips of his fingers on the strap again, slowly speaking. When I first found you, I thought our time together would be short. Something that might fade as quickly as it appeared. And if I wasn't careful, you could slip away so easily. Fireflies are so delicate after all. But then you stayed. And not just stayed, you lit up everything around me. Something I didn't even realize I needed. Your light was warm, soft, mesmerizing. Safe. I wish I could keep you in my hands forever. But you wouldn't like that. Would you? I don't know, Michael! Oh, I don't have a throne, Tails. I'm sorry. I don't know, Michael. Would I like being kept in your hands forever and ever like a little bug? You getting freaky! We love it. Love you, Michael. He stared at me with such intensity, I really did start to feel like a bug under a microscope. My face grew warm, a shudder running up my spine. Wow, cool story. Anyways. So we met a friend. Okay. So that's it for that then. I wonder what major choice I need to make. Sorry, I really wanna explore this for a bit more. My cat is a lady cat. Okay, so just for Egg to see. So this is how. Okay, so I'm in the forest. Time traveling. Woo! So we're in the forest looking for my cat, right? And then I step on some mushrooms. It huffs. It released some smoke, right? I huffed it. This mushroom is in my brain now. It's in my head now. And then as you can see, there's a cat shadow, right? Right here. This is my cat. This was my cat. That's why I was a bit confused when I found the collar. Because I thought, okay, the collar got off my cat and then she ran away somewhere, right? Without ID. But she's here. She dead. Because of this. So, as you can see, some text. This game is when you play as Wizard SWAT unit. Unless this year you can see the future. Lore away for redos. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool. So after I huff the mushroom smoke, you see that my text, some of them is purple. This is the mushroom influencing my thoughts. Really clever idea. Stay with Kai. Hi, Michael. But then if it's pink, it's Michael influencing me.
So he asked me to stay for dinner. So I said yes. Said yes, I'm okay with meat. Let's just do it. I freaked out last time, so let's remain calm. I want it to continue for a bit. I don't think this will make a big of difference, that one. Do you have something else for food? We got soup. No, egg and toast.
Salad! Love that. Thank you. Of course.
He tucked away his knitting materials and set it aside. Oh, I also have a surprise for you after breakfast. See, this... I think he kind of veered me off of it when we talked about family, so... Watch him move to the bedroom if you pick a what? You want to test that theory? Wait, no. Where is it? Where is it? Quick load. Oh. Who is that? Ah! No. Oh, holy cannoli. Kuromasa, thank you so much for the raid. Holy cannoli. This is... Oh my god. Hi. Ah! Hello? Hi, thank you so much for the... Oh my god. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. What were you doing? Let's go. Misoto, thank you so much. Oh. Thank you so much for the pat. Sorry, the redeems are kind of broken right now because I kind of had to restart stream a bit ago. What were you doing? Oh, games and gym. Wait, that's an actual tag? Didn't know about that. Nice. Kuro jadi supir ambulans berhantu. Oh, main apa tadi? Also, ya, aku orang Indo. Halo. Hi. Hello everyone from the raid. Let me introduce myself. My name is Era. I am a person who happens to be a VTuber and I usually do calm streams, so feel free to kick back and relax. I also speak in fluent English and Indonesian, so sorry if I flip languages. But if you would like a translation, I would gladly provide. Also, for those of you new here, I do have a About Me post on my Twitter, so if you would like to read a summary of who I am as a person, please go ahead. There you go. Today, I am trying out a game demo called Mushroom Oasis, which is a very questionable dating sim. It involves a lot of shrooms, huffing, mushrooms, huffing, mind manipulation. I got a bad ending and I murdered this guy in front of me, Michael. So yeah, this is not a safe dating sim by any means. Also, aside from that, thank you to Koromasa, to Donothang, and to Crestales for the follows. You guys are new teacups now. Welcome to the table, and I hope you will enjoy your stay. Dating sim, you say? Yeah. I'm a big fan of indie dating sims. So like small studios or even indie developers. I really like them. Or solo developers, sorry. This entire game, Mushroom Oasis, is made by one person, so... Also, what did you do? Tadi main apa? Turn the comfy vibes along the teto. Peekaboo Antar and Peekaboo Stop is from the game. Oh! I've heard of them, but I've never seen them being played before. So, what is it about, actually? Translate everything but in Indo. Gimana ya? Halo Koro, makasih banyak rate-nya. Halo semuanya, salam kenal, nama aku Era. Aku adalah seseorang yang juga seorang VTuber. Aku biasa nge-stream konten yang santuy. Jadi silakan duduk manis, bersantai. Aku juga bisa ngomong bahasa Indonesia, bahasa Inggris dengan lancar. Jadi maaf kalau aku bolak-balik bahasanya, tapi kalau mau translasi aku bisa memberinya. Terus kalau misalnya pengen kenalan aku lebih lanjut, pengen tahu aku seperti apa orangnya, aku tadi udah nge-about link Twitter, jadi kalau mau baca-baca aku bisa ngapain aja, silakan. Well, I did it. It's so awkward introducing myself in Indonesian, lemau. Antar is a horror game and stop leaning more towards psychological, I guess? Ah, I see. Also, yeah, just a warning, Kuramasa. You're done for dating sims. Yes, I love that. But in my specific niche, lebih rincinya aku tuh lebih demen. I prefer dating sims with questionable love interests. So like a lot of yandere content. I like that. So yeah, fair word of warning. Wait, where did he say I was cute? Hold on. Save. No. Load. It's... Oh, quick save. Auto. It's... Is it this? Yes, it is. I'm gonna do it, Egg. I'm gonna do it. You got that where your personality changes depending on what language you speak? I think so. I think I'm a bit more polite when I'm speaking in Indonesian. Like, apa ya? It's a lot more easier for me to throw in swear words when I'm speaking in English, but not so much in Indonesian. I never swear in Indonesian. So when I do, you know it's really bad. But the notation is a bit different. Same dulu gang yell on the either language. Don't do it! Hot! Hot man! You're not referring to the temperature, are you? For me, I have the opposite. Oh, really? You swear more when you're speaking in Finnish? I never heard Finnish swear words before. This is a hot man! Ah! His name is Michael. He's a bit weird, but we love him. No, I am not. Oh. You look confused, but seem embarrassed anyway. My point is, your appearance shouldn't matter. Oh, that's it. Okay, just a tiny change. What if I say that you're cool? It's like something out of science fiction. Is that a good thing? Yeah. Oh. Okay, it's the same. Nothing different. Like, dude. Hold on. No. Back it up. Like, look at him. He's so cute, isn't he? My baby. I mean, what? Maybe someone can teach you. Alright, sure. I mean, look at him. He's a precious little thing. Oh my god. Bit creepy, but that's the best part. when they watch you sleep and then make sure you're safe and nothing bothers you when you rest, that's the best part. Even inside your brain. Yeah, I mean, he already is, isn't he? Okay, I'm gonna ask for salad for breakfast. Surprise after breakfast. Not the most exciting surprise, but just join me when you're ready. Okay. Just as promised, Michael had prepared a delightful bowl of salad. Fresh lettuce, cherry tomatoes, minced carrot, and onions. I could see bits of homemade croutons added into the mix too. A drizzle of dressing weaved through the colorful ensemble, enticing me to take a bite. It was quick and simple, but I could tell he put a lot of effort into it. I couldn't wait to dig in. Yum, 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 yum. One forkful of the salad had me sighing in delight, the taste and textures mingling on my tongue. I could tell these were fresh, and nothing beats fresh ingredients straight out of a garden. Skip. Oh, this is the how he lives. I do have plumbing. What's it like living in the woods? Oh, this might be a big thing then. Hold on. This might be a bigger option. I was expecting to serve mushroom salad, right? Doesn't mean we... I see. This is new. A bit new. So originally I answered that family is people that you love and care about. But I want to try the scientific way. So family is people you relate to, like your mom and your dad and your siblings and relatives. Sorry if can and dips out, needs to sleep before work later, nice knowing you, Era. Alright, don't worry, Kuro. Don't worry, go get your rest. I know it's very late in Indo time, so silakan tidur. Makasih banyak lagi raidnya, and sweet dreams. I hope to see you another time then. Thank you so much again for the raid. Friday work.
He nodded at my explanation. I couldn't help thinking that he looked somewhat relieved. If that's the case, I definitely don't have family around. As far as relations go, I'm the only one of me there is and ever will be. He sounded determined about that fact. Sweet dreams are made of these.
These what? Egg? Hmm?
So you're not... I assume you're not a family person then. He looked amused at my question. Definitely not. I found that surprising. He seemed like the type, but I guess I couldn't just assume that. Although, he twiddled with his mug, his brows furrowed as he stared at it. It does sound nice, knowing you have that undeniable bond with someone. Something to link you with others just underneath the surface. That kind of relationship, that makes it unique and precious, wouldn't it? He looked at me then, his eyes almost full of longing. Oh, Michael.
I don't know the song, Egg.
3 hours. Oh my god.
Shroom-induced sleep? Maybe. I mean, he made me go to sleep permanently, right? When he hypnotized me and then he made me do, you know, like pretend to be his roommate.
But some things aren't meant for me. What do you mean? He smiled, shrugging. Nothing you have to worry about, Firefly. What a strange man.
Everyone's definition could be different.
So you meet his chickens.
Oh, no, that was a choice.
Oh.
Right. How dare you, Shimmer, not ever that... How dare I? How dare you not understand the language I'm speaking, which is Indonesian? Huh? I'm kidding. Would it be possible for me to... Oh, I actually can't. History. Yeah, I actually can't make a choice here. Fine. Fine, I'll go with you. I think they're okay.
Michael nodded, rotating his finger to watch the creature flutter its wings. I think they're fascinating. Their metamorphosis. Metamorphosis? He beamed, nodding excitedly.
Metasmorphosis. Metasmorphosis. Worcestershire sauce. Can't imagine making him read it. Oh my god. He can't say metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Metasmorphosis. My cheeks puffed and holding back a laugh.
Michael knew he fumbled, but grinned anyway. That word you said. It's amazing to have that ability of being reborn into a different creature. A chance to look so different. A chance to look beautiful. I scanned his face thoughtfully before pulling my knees up to my chest. It kind of is. Sun was at his peak now. He brought out his kalimba. We're in the river. We're holding hands. Please. Take me back home. Okay, no problem. Take me back home. Good morning, Michael. A second names. That's okay. I'm being happy. I want to flirt with him now. Take me home, country road. He made me lose consciousness. Then he got me, brought me back home. Now I'm here. In his clothes. I'm gonna flirt with him. Was I really about to do this? I guess I was. With the confidence of a courting peacock with nothing to lose, I leaned against the doorway, making sure to prop my hip at just the right angle against the edge. I think I look good in your clothes. Whoops. Sorry, I just have a talent for making up songs.
Oh, I'm gonna flirt with the mushroom man now? Maybe I should wear them more often. With how baggy the clothes were on me, I probably look closer to a sentient sack of potatoes than a human being. Michael must have sensed something was different in my tone, as he gave a confused chuckle with his tail noticeably swishing side to side. I guess you could. I'm pretty sure most of them won't fit right. Undeterred, I continued on. I could help find something more comfortable. I sent the smoothest wink I could muster. Wink! For a VTuber design, why not? Nailed it! He seemed to consider my offer. I thought I found the right outfit, but you can look through the closet for something you'll like now that you're awake. They are both different being able to stay up as long, but I'm a going. Alright, Egg, go to sleep. Thank you so much for dropping by. Have a good sleep, sweet dreams, and I hope to see you next time around. Bye bye. Do you have some. Michael! I think I will follow soon. Alright, no problem. I'm just exploring the routes now, don't worry. Michael, I'm flirting with you, come on! I strained subtly. I'm just trying something, I guess. Trying what? Never mind. What's cooking? Good looking? Classic. Against all odds, his cheeks actually began to color, his hands stirring the pot faltering for a brief second. What? Wait, this might actually work. I bolstered my efforts, leaning forward with another smile. You heard me, he said. He hesitated to repeat it. Well, maybe you should get your eyes checked. Yeah, this was a terrible idea. I cleared my throat awkwardly. Thank you for the clothes. He must have sensed something wrong again as he quickly tried to salvage whatever the hell was going on. For what it's worth, you look very... Oh? How? I don't know this word, Michael. I don't know what that word is. Whatever it was he said sounded like several strange clicks of the tongue. But with vowels? Somehow? What? He huffed, tail waving side to side like a metronome. It means... He trailed off. I guess in your language it would mean... Cute? Yay! Successful! My smile faltered as he fidgeted. We stared at each other. I might actually have a chance? The color of his face was closer to a blueberry the longer I looked at him. There was an awful awkward tension before I broke it with a nervous laugh. Cute. Oh, baby. In fact, I could swear I heard him whimper in panic. The situation was so absurd I had to laugh harder. Was that so hard to say? He sputtered. I didn't think you'd be comfortable with me saying it. Why not? Well, you know. What do I know? Megrin was teasing as he picked up on that quickly, his nervousness dissipating as he gave a sharp huff. His hand stirred the pot faster. So I called you cute. It's not a big deal. Then why is your face so blue like it is? He made another choking noise, eyes darting about. It's just the heat from the stove. I'm cooking my best here. I snickered at his terrible excuse. You're a bad liar. But it's true. Stovetops don't do that. Mine does. A glaring contest ensued before we ended up bursting into a fit of giggles, my face warming from the silly banter. Kel started whistling. Okay. He seemed disappointed by the shift in the atmosphere, but quickly moved to pick it up. Why don't you take a seat? Wedding arc! I'm gonna marry Mushroom Man. I don't think this will make any difference. Do you knit? Let's say yes. His eyes lit up. That's a lie. I don't knit at all. It's relaxing, isn't it? Can I see what you're working on? You look surprised, not expecting my interest. The same. That's a small change. So what's a big change then? Because I want here. Let's say I trust him. That's the bunny. He's being realistic, let's say.
What if I went back to the mushrooms? Hold on. Did that change anything?
Yep. Yep, that's the same. Oh. Okay, don't take his hand.
I shake my head. He looked dejected, but nevertheless accepted it with a gentle nod of his head. I'm really sorry for scaring you.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, but don't ever yell at me like that ever again. His ears drooped, expression full of regret. I'm sorry. Let's get you home.
Let's get me home. Uh-huh, still the same. Still the same.
Your chickens! How do I get the bad end? There's like one more. How do I get it? How do I get it?
Wait.
There are 4 bad endings, right?
Let me double check. Well, it's okay if I don't find it, because I'm gonna have to go back and forth through this quite a bit, so... Oasis. Four bad endings?
How do I get that?
How many endings left? I just need one more bad ending, but I don't know how to get it, so... Okay, mushroom... Oasis... Endings guide. I'm actually gonna Google this. Knitting needle, neutral. No freaking out, nothing to Michael's eyes. Feature dialogue. Oh, it says the dev's gonna change the knitting needle ending, so it'll be more realistic.
Oh wait, what?
Hold on. The free... No to dinner, freaking out. I wanna go down the freak out route again. Hold on, do I have it? Load. I don't seem to have it. Sad. Oh, it's probably here actually. I'm okay with me. Freak out! I'll leave them. Is Michael... Ah, the same still. Fuck! How do I get that? Hold on, sorry. So... This is this. So you're gonna go get the mushroom. Okay. There's no choice in this one, right? No, there's no choice here. But his eyes are glowing. I'm gonna actually have to... I'm actually gonna have to explore this one by one, so I think that might take a little too while. Oh my god. I have to get the third ending. Ooh. Oh! No, wait. I see the Tumblr. It has a design. Ooh. How many days? Yada yada yada. Annotated mobile. Avengers. Multiple endings. FAQ. Oh, Michael's name was based off mycelium. Nice. His birthday is on 15th February. Oh. Oh, apparently the voice claim for Michael is Kristoff from Frozen. Ooh. Character playlist. Bad ending one explained. Which one is the first one? Hold on. Depending on when you ask at the current state of them. Wait. Megan and Branson. Oh, blog centric. Okay, never mind. That was last year. Alright, I'm actually gonna have to wonk around with this game if I want to find the last ending, but you know, we figured out a really good amount actually. I'm super surprised at how complete this already feels despite it being a demo. And from what the dev has posted on their itch. Also, William, sorry. Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you have a good sleep and sweet dreams. I'm gonna see you next time, I hope. And yeah, really appreciate you staying here. On the yeah, me too. But I can't find it for the life of me. Make a chart on the decisions. Oh, mosquito. All right. So if we're gonna do that, let's let the Michael menu. Yes. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. Okay. Tiddles. I'm really curious as well, but it's really late already. So. I This is a big choice. How about I say no for prawn? Are you sure? It doesn't hurt to... So if I pick this, I'm actually gonna go out, right? Actually, dinner sounds really good right now. What if I change it? Oh. So that's... same. I don't think this matters. Because the freakout leads to... spiked pie. No, he already smoked me with mushroom. With spores. When he was trying to make me stay for dinner. So we're already past that. He's already in me. So the freakout leads to either him hypnotizing me or me killing him. So remain calm. This doesn't really affect anything. Also, I don't think this affects anything. Usual questions. Usual questions. Usual questions. Oh. It's just extending. If you would like some extra elaboration. This one I haven't chosen yet. I guess they are just people you live in close proximity to, whether by choice or not. Michael's ears flattened instantly, followed with a look of discomfort on his face. I see. All the more reason I don't need family then. I don't understand how you humans can be around each other so much. If it was me in that situation, I don't even want to think about it. I was taken aback by that. Do you hate being around humans? He's shining in his seat. No, that's not what I meant. How do I explain this? He waved at the air while his tail flicked aggressively. I can be around humans because we're so different. Your presence near me doesn't affect me at all. But, say, you're like me. He gestures widely at himself. As in, like me. That considering that the force is close to your home, Michael already stalked you. I don't think so. It's far. It's very far away. At least his cottage is far away. At least far away enough that he doesn't know anything about the human world, right? Because in the beginning, we started our search in the afternoon or in the morning, and then we ended up walking around until evening. So I doubt he has stalked me. I don't think that's the case. But I think that other humans before me have stumbled upon his cottage long ago. because there were lines of him saying that he thought I would be different. So I would bet more on that anyone previous from me would have like freaked out after knowing what he is. Right? That's what I think. He might get a bit dangerous, he says. I couldn't ever imagine associating Michael with the word dangerous, but he seemed dead serious. What are you saying? Like if I had horns and a tail like you? With another human. Yeah. He laughed under his breath, but it sounded forced. Exactly that, actually. Are you saying there's more like you out there? It didn't seem like he wanted to talk about it anymore, so I cleared my throat and changed the topic. Okay, so that's a bit... Okay. Oh. I'm scared of them. Michael's eyes widened, a look of guilt flashing across his face. He slowly lowered his hand, the butterfly, Menace, still perched on his fingertip. Oh no, this place has to be your worst nightmare. I'm sorry, we can leave right now if you want to. I inhaled a breath before shaking my head. I still want to be here. It's okay. It's fine. I eyed the insect crawling on his finger, wings gently flapping. I leaned over to Michael slowly. Promise you'll keep them off me, though? Michael looked at me with a playful grin. I won't let a single wingtip even brush you. Thanks. Sounded so determined I had to snort with laughter, forgetting my fear in an instant. As soon as I did speak, he brings out his kalimba. I'm gonna go to the lake. I'm gonna pass out because of his spores. No problem. How do I get the bat? This is also a big choice. Let me be paranoid for a second. Oh no, not that. Sorry. Load. Yes. Let's be careful. What about the soup? Got it. The soup. Yum yum yum. I think it let me enjoy the soup on its own even better. The richness of the flavor lingering on my tongue with every sip. That's still the same. I found that. Ah, God. Oof. This leads to a dialogue chain. I mean... Oh, wait. I don't know how much the paths diverged, but... So he found that he's being... Let's see. Just leave it so we can leave the thing faster. You a chicken. Cat. My little tiddles. What if I just thanked him? Will it still be the same? Yeah. Still the same dialogue. How do I get the last ending? I'm so sad. Oh my god. So we went back with the choices. Yeah, I don't know how to figure out how to get the itu ending. How about we just be positive the whole way around? Hidden ending. Could be. Jeez. Let me get on your good graces, sir. Fine, sir. I trust you. Let's go to the mushrooms, though. Let's go to the mushrooms. Take his hand. Chicken. I want to see if this is any different. Because, like, we've been very positive with him. Will this change? Still the same throughout. How do you get the last ending? I hate this. Ah. There is a guide on TikTok. Let me see if it actually works. Why does this have 3 options? Oh, wait, they might have changed it. No. Oh. Okay. Okay, it might have been updated. Cause there from the guide it's showing me the forest scene. And then there's like 3 options. How do I get this? I don't remember this. Yeah, I think they maybe deleted this part. The guide is from 2024. This is from last year. So during the forest part, he talks to you, and then it's just all negatives. It's just all negatives, and then you go home on your own, and then the next day you find a forget-me-not flower crown and his kalimba in your doorstep. This might be deleted, really? Huh, that's sad. I want to see this ending. Wait. Would it? Man. Well, I might have deleted it actually from the game. Is this an old sprite? Oh, interesting. Well, I guess that's it from the endings then, from what I can tell. How do you get this? Yeah, that's basically it. The oh well, yeah, oh well. Well, but that's it then. That's it from Mushroom Oasis. Man. I really like this demo. I'm definitely gonna draw Michael. It's lengthier than expected, which is really nice actually. I really like demos that are longer. Because I mentioned this before, but it allows me time to get to know the character and actually have me stick to them. Lets me have an attachment to them. So it will be updated. Yeah, they're revamping a lot of things anyway from what the demo already has. So maybe the next time I check this out, maybe when the full version is out, a lot of stuff has already been changed. But I don't know when that will be, since this is a solo developer. And I don't know if they're doing this on the side or if they're doing this full time. So we'll see. But yeah, I really like this one. I like how soft it is. I like how soft Michael is, honestly. I like how soft it is. I like how the suspicious parts come in way later, so you get very comfortable with them first. Unless you make certain choices, you don't really get the suspicious bits unless you really read into it. Like with the text changing colors and stuff. Art is great. I love the variety of art is great, very whimsical, which is something I always like. Not usually I see yandere visual novels have this kind of art style. It's usually like really dark. 14 Days with You was really bright as well, but that was like because a certain someone was being a certain way, but that's for another time. I like the sprite varieties as well. There was a lot. The CGs were nice. It felt... How do I say this? It felt less static than a lot of the visual novel demos I've tried. And it does so in smaller ways too. Oh, just having Michael sit in a different position. It's really nice. I can't wait for this game to be fully released! Same as a lot of the other game demos that I have tried out. But we'll see where that goes, and then when I am able to actually get the full release of the game, I will definitely stream it. I might have to cut it out in 2 parts though, considering how the demo itself took me a long time. But yeah. That's it for this stream, everybody. Thank you all so much for sticking by and for watching me go ha ha hee hee. Ha ha hee hee over Mushroom Boy over here. And yeah. Also, extra thanks to Mizukawa and Kuromasa for the reads earlier. I really appreciate it. Thank you all very so much. And also extra thanks to Queenie, to Kuromasa, to Donothang, and to Crest for the follows earlier. You guys are new teacups now. Welcome to the table. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being an audience, Tails. I really appreciate it, as always. The game. Yeah. Always. Strom is fun. This game is very fun. It's the false sense of it's the false sense of security that really got me. I really like that, man. I'm exposing myself. Lamau. Alright, the next time you'll be seeing me will be on Tuesday. I'll be playing Persona 3 Reload again, of course. But he's cute, he's very cute. And then for now, hold on. For now, since I'm having way too much fun with this, I'm kind of planning on alternating my Thursdays. So next week will be art on Thursday, and then the following week will be visual novels again, and then art, and then visual novels again. I'm really enjoying doing both, so. And also, I think it's a good break from P3, which is a long game, costing hundreds of hours. So yeah, I'm gonna be continuing with this cycle for a bit until, I don't know, until maybe I either finish P3 or until I finish playing my demos, which I think will take a very long time. But yeah, thank you all so much for today. I really appreciate it. And I am gonna chuck all of you to... I'm gonna chuck all of you to... Nua, who's currently streaming Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter. So if you guys are up for some old-timey, old-schooly JRPGs, please join the raid. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here, despite all the scuff. Despite me being a dummy. Alright. Okay then, everybody. This is the raid message. And this is the raid command. And with that, I'm gonna be seeing everybody on Tuesday with Persona 3 Reload. Thank you all so much for coming. I have nothing more to say aside from take care of yourselves, drink if you need to, eat if you need to, take your meds if you need to, and sleep if you need to. I hope you like the Mushroom Boy as much as I did, because I definitely did. And I'm gonna be seeing everybody next time. Thank you. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. Okay, see you guys.